Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Rev. We're playing Dragon Turbo. Uh, I don't really want to spend too much time on this deck profile. I just want to jump into some games and get at it. As a reminder, it's helpful if you sub, or like, or comment. This is a very Ghost Rider-esque list. I've been trying to learn this deck over the last few days, and again, I said I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but um, I don't know if Upstart's the way with this deck. And I know with the subscriber base I've built, probably all of you are gonna unsubscribe after hearing that, but I just feel like there are so many games that I'm having where that extra life points does matter. This deck just has so many OTK lines for 8,000, so I've been experimenting with a few other builds. So I don't know what's right yet, but let's jump into the games and see what happens here. Um, when I upload stuff later than when I record them, I do always uh, let you know the date. So this is recorded March 17th of 2024. Let's do it. We in now. The real Dilo. The real die roll. Lost that. This hand is very bad. Very, very bad. Holy shit. At least he's playing slow. I think we're holding Upstart just to not maybe give away what we're on. Um, I don't think that 100% gives it away, but Upstart into play nothing. Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we hold it, because we can just use it and then draw next turn and get just as deep into our deck. Setting is good. The more turns he gives us to just draw, the better. Wow, this is really bad. Um, Now I think we have to upstart. Okay, that's decent. That'll get us started, hopefully. Hope it's not a Raikou, because then if it's a Raikou, we're forced to use this before our next draw phase, which is quite bad. Especially because this hand is basically 100% bricked. Okay, we have to activate it. Oh my god, this hand, what the fuck? Holy shit. Yeah, we're gonna lose this. Like, I don't see any path to victory here. Uh, this is a good play. Um, this is a fine play. Not ideally what Dragon Turbo wants to do, but do something. Yep. I'm actually not super upset about that. Uh, so Spy plus Raikou is probably that new Diva hero build. And I'm really not upset about that because that probably keeps him from getting aggressive. So what we do here is just set a Speller trap, and now we don't have to worry about it getting picked off by Raikou. Um, Avarice is probably the only way that we win this. I think at this point in the game, Instant Fusion's kind of bad, although it does give us a lot of flexibility with like Debris synchro plays, Whitestone synchro plays. but I think we just have to risk that. Like these two cards, like we might have to do like kind of crazy with these. I don't know. I mean, if this is the amount of pressure that he puts on, I think we can hold off one more turn. I am gonna set a debris, I think, and just try to wall. We have two of them. And I don't think there's really, I'm trying to think, like, what would we bring out? Like, with debris, we have nothing to bring out. We're not gonna blow our instant fusion with it this early, I don't think, because I don't think there's really anything that good to bring out. Yeah, this is fine. Caius is the punish here. But even that, I think, okay. This is quite good, actually. Like, I'm surprised. Usually we're dead by this point in the game. Like, especially being forced to activate a Reckless. Like, with a draw this bad, like, this is probably bottom, like, 15% of draws. You're usually just dead. Um, so, see what we can do here. So, before we activate anything, the obvious line is few few. Send a bunch of jank from our deck, Avarice, and then probably just see what we draw. I don't think there's any other line. Yeah, that's the only line. And then we pitch one stone, two stones. We want to get guard out of the deck. So that's three. We want the blue eyes in hand, so we are going to be forced to, I think, send a debris, which we're going to add back with Avarice. And then this. Okay. Then we just see what happens with Avarice. Okay. So basically this is all going back. That's 1, 2, 3. Wow, sending this really hurts. Yeah, this is not ideal still. We're in a very bad spot. Just based on our grave. Oops. We have a bunch of white stones we can't really do anything with. Or that aren't going to search blue eyes at least. Alright, so that's 1. This is so bad. We have nothing. Alright, I think we're gonna have to magical Stone X for Pot of Avarice and just hope we draw into Rejuve. This is so bad. Uh, and then we're gonna blow up everything with Black Rose, I think, with an instant fusion. Um, Okay, let's think. Like, what plays could we go into with debris? We could summon a debris. We have a target, which is guard, or Whitestone if we shuffle back with Avarice. But what are we making? We could make a Brio, but we don't have any follow-up with red meds. Uh, Here's the play, I think. I think we want to get this off the field. I'm not worried about blowing up Future Fusion. Um, Actually, hold up. We can make a Dragione, and then Dragione does 6,000 plus 1,000. It's still not enough by my count, I don't think. Just because we... But maybe if we shuffle back with Avarice. You know what? Fuck it. We're going for the high roll play. Let's just go crazy with this. Let's just see what we can do. Just the YOLO. Then we're going to blow everything up. Yes. I don't think there's an order where we can do this that allows us to pot of Avarice first to get a Blue Eyes out of deck, but I don't think we want to shuffle those in anyway. We have 5. Probably do want to shuffle this first. Yeah, we want to do this first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, can we get one lucky draw? Jesus. What the okay, trade-in's decent. Trade-in's decent. Have we made any other discards? No. Okay. That's 4. And then what we're gonna do is all of this is shit right now. So let's blow it up. I mean, we could rejuve, MSC it back, rejuve, but I don't know if that's... We want to dig now. Because we can find game this turn. And we didn't. Which fucking sucks. Um, and we drew stuff that we can't set. Wow. Alright, we just kind of have to go for it and hope it sticks, sadly. Alright, we're gonna blow up our own Trinid. Uh, Let me think. Do we blow up debris? I think we do just for... extra damage. This is a very desperate game. He has gores and stuff. We just kind of lose. No red meds drawn. Okay. He did not have it. Okay. We'll do that again. All right. So white stones go. Drago. Would we ever normal it? Probably not. Although we have a card of consonants plus white stone for follow-up next turn, so one of these goes at least. Then our hand size right now is 8, so we want to trim that. We have consonants, white stone, trade-in for blue eyes, which is really good. And reckless greed I feel like is probably going to be one turn too late, so I think this goes. The upstart I don't think matters. And then this comes to hand. And then it goes to grave. And we're done. That's weird text. It says if you do for each destroyed card, this card gains 1 attack during each battle phase this turn. What does it mean each battle phase? And if you do, what shouldn't it say like this card gains 1 additional attack during the battle phase this turn? Like, are there cards that allow you to have multiple battle phases? Each battle phase? That's strange. On highlight, there we go. All right, so what's concerning to me right now is we don't have any back row removal, and both of our magical stone excavations are gone. So we're kind of just gonna have to go in raw, I think. Um, and our hand's really not that good. I mean, we're gonna be drawing a bunch next turn, assuming that we don't draw a blue eyes, the 1 in 11. But um, 2 debris are gone. Debris are gone. We have red meds for days, which sadly we couldn't draw. We know at least Gores or a hand trap is not in the deck unless, or in the hand unless he drew it for turn. Unfortunately, we don't have a level 6 to take this with Trag if he attacks here. Is he not going to attack? Um, we do have a 5 engrave, right? Oh no, we shuffled it back. Fuck. That's really bad. Um, we drew the blue eyes, dude. This whole game has just been so unlucky. What the fuck? Okay. So what I was thinking is like if we could modulate this and then bring out something with some follow-up, but like modulate this and then sync with this. But what are we gonna modulate to? Like we don't really want to bring out a 5. We don't want if we had a 5 in grave, I'd modulate and bring out Brio and just be able to probably win the game, but okay, let's just do this. Actually, we probably should have pitched Blue Eyes first. Guess never punished, right? I think blowing up back row is good here, but we're really low if we don't have follow-up, which we don't. Um, Probably what is going to be able to interrupt us at this point in the game is a bottomless. So what I think we need to do is this is tough. This is really tough. I want to black rose, but we just don't have follow-up for that, right? Am I missing a lethal line? Is there any way we can make a 6? See what we draw. I feel like there's almost definitely a line I'm not seeing, but I just can't really go into these back row. Like, what am I gonna do? So if we bring out this and we would need a 2, or I guess we could go this into Whitestone, and then we have to like discard everything, which I think is worth it. Here, let's see. Let's see what happens with this. I'm just gonna kind of YOLO it. Like, we just haven't been drawing what we need to draw this game. Like, it's been super unfortunate. I think we're just gonna get stopped out by bottomless, sadly. But it's desperation station. You know, we can't even do that. We don't even have our trooper engraved to make a fucking black rose. Fucked up. We're just gonna black rose here. Fuck it. I'm just doing it. This is whack. Then read you for 2. Um, Flamvels, just to know how to side. Flamvels with Rykos. Okay. I think this was right, honestly. Like, this doesn't feel good, but unless there was a lethal line that I didn't see, which is possible, I think this is right. Like, we're sadly just getting very unlucky, I think. Probably a Ryko. Um, is there any way to bring out a Brio? I don't think so. just get this. I don't think it matters. He admitted defeat. We won that game. Holy shit. We had no business winning that. Like, sorry to my opponent, but like, there's no world in which you win that game. Like, as a Dragon Turbo player, we drew so bad. Like, if you rewatch that, like, think about every single draw phase, like how our cards zagged when they needed to zig. Like, wow. All right. So this comes in because we're bringing in Minecon because he's on Rykos. This comes in because they're on Rykos. Um, against Flamvel, this card's really good, Vortex Trooper, but it is a liability. Um, so I think we swap it out for a Trooper here. The scary part about Torrential is I think against Flamvel, they're going to be able to set up Stardust so easily that it's probably not worth bringing it in. Um, just because I feel like it'll be too late. We'll have to set it and then wait a turn, and then there might just be a Stardust up already. At least with Mirror Force, you can stop the dog from attacking preemptively, which I think is good. So what would he be bringing in? So he's probably bringing in a Crow, so that goes. I think we can flex out an Instant Fusion. I don't think we need to side in Decrees. I think this should do the trick, and I still want to keep draw power. So what are we at? 1, 2, 3. Um, I know this is weird, but I've been liking siding out the upstarts over the Reckless Greeds. There is consideration to do it the other way, just side out the Reckless Greeds, just because we are going second. So this is better, but I'm going to test this out and just see how it goes. Upstart, again, just prevents so many lethal lines, so it's really tough. The other hard part about this deck is you kind of need to watch your own film quite like diligently, just because like while I'm recording and stuff like this, there are definitely lines like even from last game that I'm sure there were which I didn't see, and I made like I thought out I could bring out a Brio, which I couldn't because I misplayed, but um, like getting the feel of this deck is tough, and like you have to. There are lines that you just don't know you can do until you do them once, and then like once you do them, you're good. Like you remember them, but like you actually have to see someone else do them or like you do them yourself. Um, so just wondering like when I review this gameplay, like and look through the graveyard if there was other ways I could have done it. My brain just wasn't connecting it. Um, we hold here. There's absolutely no reason to jam Blue Eyes trade in this early with no follow up with Rejuve and no other like discard spells plus targets. Um, there's something to be said about just getting in with Trooper, but as I had mentioned, um, that's really bad into Dog, which kind of does lose the game, but it does set up Debris. But if he dogs over this, then a Stardust is on field, and we're gonna have to stare that down, and it's just probably just straight up game over from there. There's even merit to setting Debris, but I'm gonna wait one turn. And if he's the damage is good. The damage is really good here, but so is the mill. This could like bump into a Raikou or something, maybe. Okay, so we are gonna run that over. We're not gonna bluff Trag here. Just take the damage. Okay. Yeah, now we have to start moving. I'm not activating trade in yet. There's absolutely no reason to. Okay, that's nice. Um, I'm still not using trade-in. No reason to. Let's see what we draw. My God. That's why you hold trade-in. You draw gas. Here we go. That you draw gas afterwards, I guess, once this all sends the stuff to the grave. I'm not super worried about that at this point. I think our hand. I think this game's going slow enough, unless he like makes something really big here, that this is gonna slow him down too, and we're just eventually going to draw into. That's unfortunate. Really wanted to see another draw here. We can't convert this magician with mind control yet, so gotta turn this off. We are gonna bluff here. One. Seems like everything that can go wrong has gone wrong with this game. Uh, so now we're forced to trade in. I do like saving this, as I was saying, like after you future fusion if possible, because then all of the bricks in your deck are just basically gone. Um, and you just draw fire. This is not good though. Can't special. We are forced to set a guard here. And are we rejuving for one? I'm wondering if there's a world if we can wall, where if we build a wall of like debris plus this and then tribute it off, but that's wishful thinking. I think we need to see this card early. Oh my God, I'm stupid. I forgot to set. Alright, well, we're gonna get punished for that. That's my bad. I mean, we drew shit anyway, but that still was objectively a misplay. He'll almost definitely attack into this. He's not attacking into this. Alright, yep, we'll chill. The thing that worries me the most is Caius. Just because that's really the only threat. Oh, here it is. Cyber Dragon, okay. And that does get over this, but it's a lot less bad than Caius. And we can convert this with mind control plus stone. But he does have oppression, I forgot about, so that's not good. Yeah, we're basically just getting totally bricked here. I think next game, maybe Decree is the move, since he brought in Oppression. And I think we have to wait one turn to try to hit something else with this Vortex. It's like this is just, again, game 2, like Desperation Station. We're just not getting connected here. Not summoning something else, which gives us time, which is great. All right. So here, um, 2 trade-ins are gone, so we just are gonna have to Vortex and then set Greed and hope we draw an out to his back row. NBD. I don't think we die next turn, so. The only thing I'm kind of worried about is having enough life points to use Instant Fusion if we, well, we're not probably going to be able to clear this unless we draw True Nade and use this, because if we draw Heavy, we're just going to blow this up anyway. So we've seen a decent amount of traps. Decent amount of traps. Setting. Is he going to give us more time? If this is a Raikou, we can out this. So I think we're just checking for Raikou here. Anyway. It's a Raikou. Oh, is it? No, it's a crow. Alright. Why is this a fucking crow? Alright, so what does that tell me? I don't know if it tells me anything. Bruh. We just gotta jam it. We gotta do something. This sucks. Alright, since if we don't, like, convert this into something, he can sack for Caius, which is very bad. Or he can sack for the Sidra, which is also very bad. But, like, are we really gonna summon this to just to have it, like, auto-oppressioned? I don't see the point of that. I don't think that's a winning play. It slows him down, but, like, I think we need to just get very lucky here to win. So go to end phase, activate this, draw 1. Activate this, draw 1. Okay, so we kind of have an OTK-ish hand if we can draw a back row removal. But that's if we draw back row removal. Hydra probably. Highest. Okay. We can steal this. That's in the battle step or damage step, buddy. So the game plan is just beat him down with Kai's, which is fucking dumb. I think the other, well, we can't synchro. Red med is dead on arrival. We could deal it and then summon red, but there's no reason to do that. There's no reason to do that with an oppression up. Hello, deck. Help me, please. Um, so this is, I mean, these are kind of useless, right? Like they're not doing anything. So send this, then we can use this, and then we get 2 for a rejuve draw. We've only used 2 rejuves. Oh no, we've used all 3. Doesn't matter. This is 24 plus what is this at again? 24, so 48. That is a 2-turn clock. He has Sidra in hand. Sidra plus Caius wins, but I think we just have to like, even if we put him on a 18 plus 24, which is 42, right? That's still a 2-turn clock. Chaining. Okay. Okay. God. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is shit. Now we draw a fucking heavy storm when we have no conversion. And we have a Drago with no way to keep it alive. Um, so there was a Gores in hand, but he had Oppression up, so we know he has Gores for next game if he has a next game. Does get rid of Sidra too. Okay. Back directly for 18. We have another Reckless for some more gas. And turn. So this is actually probably pretty good here. The only thing I'm afraid of is brain control, because this right now is at 12. So we just insta-lose. Or that. Wow, is that? Are you serious, dude? It's so fucking lucky. That's game. So Let's bring in the decrees. And then we'll bring in, we'll take this out, I think. So I think we're gonna want to leave the oppression up with a decree up, and then this, I think this many crows. We still need one of these probably. This is good into Rykos. I think Mirror Force is still good. I just worry if we set up a decree if it's totally dead. Because then our only defense is Trag. Yeah, I think one Mirror Force, two decree is fine. Slot it into two upstarts. We didn't see any stuff like Fossil Dyna, but I think we keep one Vortex in just in case. I think this looks good. Hopefully we can just get like a playable hand, and then we'll be fine. Dude, what's the side plan? How different could it be? Here we go. Okay, now we're cooking. Consonants, Stone, Rejuve, Decree. That seems good enough to me, right? Give me that. Oh, did we just add two? Whoops. And then where was I? I think just to like deep draw, we're just pitching this right away. Like I don't think there's any question about it. Deep draw. Deep draw. See, this puts us so far behind at like 10,000. Um, Rejuve. Whoops. Add this to hand. Uh, Setting decree, obviously. And then we are going to commit one of these to board. I do like setting Trooper for the draw, but on Flame Veils, he's on dog probably. Guard is great to wall out, but at the same token, it is more consonants fodder, but we've already been through two consonances, and this is crackback if he summons something, so I think this is fine. Then we go to end phase, draw 4. Okay, what we got here? Cool. We're gonna draw 4 more. Okay, interesting. So Primat obviously goes. We have. I don't think we're ever card destructioning away this hand, right? Yeah, there's no way. Future Fusion into add a bunch of shit, or at least add one blue eyes if we don't draw it or the white stone next turn, which we probably fucking will considering how unlucky we are is good. So red eyes are the win cons, white stone, if we pitch it, we draw the blue eyes, which isn't great. So I think it might be Trooper here. So the three we have to decide between are Trooper, Whitestone, Mind Control. Mind Control is a good follow-up because we have a tuner and it's good against Raikou, and we can take his tuners. Whitestone I don't think we can pitch just because I think it's good enough because we want to send something with Future Fusion next turn and we don't want that Blue Eyes out of deck. Although I don't think that matters that much, does it? It thins our deck, but at the same token, let's set again Decree. I really want Trooper, honestly, because we have Mindcon, and we very well may take a tuner of his. So I don't think it matters like that this is happening because we're gonna send Future Fusion and we can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like as long as we don't draw a dragon, maybe this is a misplay. If we don't draw a dragon, we can few and then pot all the good stuff back. But that is very risky now that I think about it. That's super risky. We probably should have sent Trooper here, because if we draw a dragon, which is a 5 out of 18, we can't few. So lucky, dude. Why are you getting these MSTs? Yes, right? I guess we weren't punished, which is very nice. Might oppression it. Yeah, there's some, I think, very questionable plays I've made so far, but I'm still learning the deck, so 5. That's kind of the point of this. Like I'm no Dragon Turbo expert just yet. I do plan on getting good with it though. Preemptive Crow? That's so good for us. Holy shit. Can you imagine how fucked we'd be if if this didn't go through? Alright, so these come back obviously. 1, 2, 3, uh, 4, 5. We'll just do one of each of these because we do have a consonants in hand. Drag's great. No way to get these dragons out. Wow. Here we do just set Trooper. If he has dog, he has dog, right? Like there's not really much we can do about it. And if he brings out Stardust, he brings out Stardust. But we have no follow-up, so. And I'm not using Vortex on just a fucking Caius. So do we have any read on his back row? We haven't summoned, we haven't attacked. It's not oppression. It's not Dust Tornado. So anything's pretty much on the table. Like even like Deep Prison, Bottomless, Mirror, Torrential, probably not Solemn. think he might have had an opportunity to solemn. He's playing slow enough for us to be pretty comfortable here. Still don't have a way to summon anything. I mean, milling right now is a little risky. There's still no reason not to do that though. So this, in my mind, just is absolutely correct. If he summons something else, I will be activating the Mirror Force. Just because I'd rather keep the Raikou to be able to clear out like some errant back row that might mess us up. We have a 5-headed coming out next turn, or this turn, so I think this goes to Grave, or get this new back row, which for some reason he set in main phase 1. Let's do our mills. Debris would have been nice, sadly. Alright, so what's cool is we can bring this out and maybe solo him with it. And if not, we have follow-up. I am not committing anything else. I don't think there's any reason to. Just attack. Oh, so this is probably fake. I highly doubt it's anything like torrential or bottomless. I don't think he'd leave this up. So what's our least valuable set here? This, so this gets committed. Okay. I'm just gonna play it slow. I mean, until we can draw our heavy, um, there's no reason, in my opinion, to get like super aggressive, because this is like a 2-turn clock anyway. I mean, we could have instant fusion and like just YOLO'd it, but I just think that's very reckless. I think we're in a decent spot here. We have a lot of cards. We have 2 debris in deck left. We have um, heavy in deck. Yeah, we're in a good spot, I think. I mean, yeah, we're in a good spot. Plus we have defense. I highly doubt he kept in his back row removal like heavy, so that's fine by me. And unless he like snipes this back row. Yep, we just destroy it. It's fine. Okay. That does worry me a little bit, like for oppression. So I think we're going to test with instant fusion first. And I don't think we're pitching this for consonants right now. Just because so we're doing debris. We're going to go debris, black rose, and then if he can't stop that, then we have game through anything but gores. And I don't think he has gores if he's setting 2. Oppression. Okay. That's probably better to get that out of the way. Just so we know now. Plus we can, if he gets aggressive, we have Trag and probably can just solo him with that. Plus we have Trag Mind Con, so we can modulate and like maybe bring out a tuner somehow. Like what tuners do we have left? We have a Whitestone in deck, I think. We have a white stone and I think a guard. No, guard got banished. White stone and a debris. So yeah, I think we're good here. Like I'm not that worried. I don't think we can get like totally blown out here. We have Traga's defense. We have basically an OTK once we draw our heavy. Would be nice maybe to have an Avarice, but we used that already. Wait, did we use Avarice? Yeah, we used Avarice because he didn't crow it. Okay. He's given us time, which is great. I think we have to set something here, and then heavy does blow it up, but I don't think that's a big deal. We're obviously setting this. We draw the blue eyes and it gets blown up. It's really not even a big deal. We're just waiting on heavy. Heavy storm waiting room. Please don't be the bottom card of my deck. He's setting something. Okay, this is good. This is very good. Assuming that we don't draw blue eyes, it's super duper good. Even if we draw blue eyes, it's not a big deal though. Draw 1, 2. Of course we draw the blue eyes. This game, like I'm telling you, this match has just been like insane. All right, I don't even think we need to count, but it's 1. Uh, we should almost definitely have game, right? But I'm still just gonna do this. 2. I can't believe we also didn't draw a debris here. Insane. And it was a Reaper. That's very good. I'm just gonna move this here. It's distracting. And then the OTK line is this. Oh, it's lagging. Sorry. This. And then we declare. Bringing out really anything. And then we banish this mofo to bring out this mofo. And then we declare, this is what, 56, so yeah, we're good. Unless he has a response, like crows something. Yeah, then we win. Alright, that was it. I don't know how we had that much time, honestly. I mean, if I were to just kind of look at our openers game 1 and 2, like I don't think we had a very good chance to win those at all, despite how unlucky we were, and despite how I made a few, I think, suboptimal plays, if not just straight up misplays. We definitely misplayed a little bit this game too. But I'm gonna have to review this in film and see if there were like other lines that I could have gone into to like seal out the game. But I think we played the overall strategy correctly. I think there were just like some sweet sequencing and like small things we could have done a little bit differently. The final thoughts are I like playing this list. Like the upstarts kind of do almost seem like a little bit of a liability to me. Because you're foregoing like very flexible, good cards like Primat, and I think Primat just even being in the grave is so good. to copy levels, to be able to bring like Dragons out. Like there's that card just seems really, really good. I also like second Vortex Trooper, just because it can do so much for you. Like you can summon it and shuffle if you're okay to take the damage. Turn one, if you don't think you can take the damage, you can set it and it blocks an attack and draws. So I'm gonna have to mess with the list a little bit. Um, but I do appreciate you guys watching, and if you stayed this long, kudos to you. This was a grind. So appreciate the viewership, guys. I'll see you later.